Yo, what's up guys? Andy from TapLab here, and today we're answering the question, can Bitcoin reach $1 million per coin? So we're going to be taking a look at some prediction models, some interesting charts and data, and talking about the Fidelity model. So Fidelity predicts $1 billion per Bitcoin. If we scroll down here, they have this pretty nice model that shows how we get there. And it looks like their model is $1 billion by like 2039. But first of all, take a look at some other charts that I like to look at. The amount of holders holding one Bitcoin continuing to go up. We're over 1 million addresses that hold one Bitcoin. You love to see it, and this orange line here, these addresses that hold one Bitcoin, they don't really go down. It doesn't really dip. The people that reach this one Bitcoin milestone seem to like to hold on forever. We have the amount of Bitcoin available on exchanges, represented by this blue line here, did continue to rise for a while until the last halving here. Remember, when a halving happens, the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined gets cut in half. So ever since then, the amount of Bitcoin available for sale is on a downtrend. So it's becoming more scarce, harder to get, and this chart makes that pretty obvious. I have this interesting Bitcoin spiral 4-year cycle. Just looking at the orange line, it basically shows the Bitcoin only goes up. You can take a look at the halvings, the bottoms, the all-time highs. Pretty much this green line here is the halving. Then after that, we see an all-time high. After the all-time high, you see a drastic dip, and then the cycle continues. But let's take a look at Fidelity's model here. A lot of people are predicting more of an S-curve type of model, which is where it goes up a lot in the beginning, it flattens out, and then it goes up a lot again. And real quick, who is Fidelity? One of the biggest financial institutions in the world. And with this model, they reference some other people, FMR Co., Bloomberg, Haver, Plan B. So we see $1 million Bitcoin towards the end of the 2020s, $10 million Bitcoin early 2030, $100 million Bitcoin mid 2030s, and $1 billion Bitcoin towards the end of the 2030s. A lot of people think Bitcoin is fake still, so we have a very small adoption rate still. But the reality is people are using Bitcoin more and more. Countries are adopting Bitcoin. There's lots of advancements in payments, Lightning Network. They're developing more things to do on the Bitcoin chain. So things are looking good. And remember, Bitcoin isn't just made out of thin air for free. Miners are putting in massive amounts of economic energy every single day to mine these coins. So there's value in that energy. It's not like you just start up your computer and you get some coins for free. It's billions of dollars of economic energy going into these Bitcoins to mine them. So my thoughts on this, I completely agree. If you take a look at these Bitcoin cycles, it's always a cycle. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. And it usually revolves around the halvings. So until something shows me that that's not the case, it seems like these patterns will continue. With all the issues with banks and inflation, insolvency, there's more of a use case than ever for Bitcoin, self-custody, max supply money, transparency. Like, we need this more than ever. So personally, I see this prediction model playing out. I think these $100 million, billion a coin also has to do with inflation. I think inflation will get so bad with the US dollar that, like, you know, maybe $1 million, $10 million isn't as much. It won't seem like much in the next 10 years. Along with patterns and charts that we've been looking at, we already know that reserve currencies fail about every 100 years. Here's the history: Portugal, Spain, Netherlands, France, Britain. Now the US dollar, and that's coming up on 100 years. So these standards don't last, and it's usually because of governments being irresponsible with inflation. So Bitcoin, $1 million, yes, I think we see that. Bitcoin, 100 million, $1 billion, that's out there, but I think with inflation, it could make sense. There you have it, my Bitcoin analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.